الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبيه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. والسماء بنيناها بأيد وإنا لموسعون والأرض فرشناها فنعم الماهدون ومن كل شيء خلقنا زوجين لعلكم تذكرون ففروا إلى الله. Fly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Being far away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a punishment. And being close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the true happiness. A command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to fly to Him. You may walk, you may speed up, you may race, and you may fly. When you want to work, walk. When you want to go to the salah, a little bit faster. When you want to go to Jannah, compete and race. And when you want to go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what do? Fly. Can you fly, brother? If you have a beard, I'm sure it helps. You can fly out. No one can fly, but this is to tell you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling you whenever you want to go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you want to do your utmost. You want to do your best. You want to do almost the impossible to get to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you want to do something good, nothing is going to stop you. All of the blocks and the hurdles and all of those things that may come in your way, it's not going to stop you, like you did. You probably thought, Assalamu alaikum, when a lecture is coming, right? You stayed, you hung around. Many people did what? They left. Some people come to the salah, the Sheikh is not there exactly on time, they cannot sit. They're looking around, they want someone to lead the salah. Even though after the salah, what do? They hang around. Why? Because the patience is not controlled. The self-desire is not controlled. Ourselves tend to be impatient and tend to go for the impossible to please itself and tends to hate anything that obliges the self to do something, and yourself wants to live its way, the way that yourself likes. This is like following your whims and desires. This is why the disbelievers are like animals. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا يَتَمَتَّعُونَ وَيَأْكُلُونَ كَمَا تَأْكُلُ الْأَنْعَامُ. No difference. When the animal is hungry, he's got to eat. You can't tell him, hold yourself, I'll be back in half a minute, half an hour or something. You can't. Why? Because he's just hungry. There is no rules. There is no halal and haram. Hungry, this is the food, I eat it. And some people are like that. I gotta have this, I don't care where it came from. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, fly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by controlling yourself and by fulfilling what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from you. A question, we had Ramadan, alhamdulillah, and we lived a wonderful month. You have so much qiyam, and you have Quran, and you have lectures, and you have everything. We tried everything that a person got closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We were actually flying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then, if you notice, most of the people became very lazy after Ramadan. And you wonder, some people say, well, it's because we were working so hard, now it's like jet lag. You know, you just came from overseas, you lay down for a while. Some people think that this is what Ramadan did. I don't think so. At Ramadan, you were living with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the support is there, and the encouragement is there. And yourself tamed. It was tamed by you, by coming every day to Taraweeh and sitting and listening and not complaining. For a whole month, yourself went high. After Ramadan, you don't have a plan to keep going. A lot of us It's Ramadan. Some of us, you only see in Ramadan. That is the reason, because you have a plan for this month, your self is going up now, you don't have a plan, you don't show up. What happens? You become depressed actually. Some people become really depressed. They don't feel good after Ramadan. Who can guess why? Quran. Quran makes you happy. Quran is what brings to your heart the peace and the serenity. You were listening to it so much, and you were reading it, and you were hearing it day after day. You lived with it. It's like you had something, someone gave you something so wonderful, so valuable, you loved it, you got used to it, and all of a sudden, they take it away from you. What happens to you? You're drained, you feel depressed, you lost it. And that's how your parents punish you, right? What do? They take your privileges. The things that you really like, the things that brings you the happiness that you're looking for, they take it from you. When we left Ramadan, we left the Quran, most of us. So the peace, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فيه هدى, the Quran, Huda, Shifa, Nur, guidance, healing, light, everything is in the Quran, and you missed it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Surah Al-An'am, listen to this. قُلْ أَنَدْعُو مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ مَا لَا يَنفَعُنَا وَلَا يَضُرُّنَا وَنُرَدُّ عَلَى أَعْقَابِنَا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَانَا اللَّهُ وَنُرَدُّ عَلى أَعْقَابِنَا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَانَا اللَّهُ كَالَّذِي اسْتَهْوَتْهُ الشَّيَاطِينُ فِي الْأَرْضِ حَيْرَانَ لَهُ أَصْحَابٌ يَدْعُونَهُ إِلَى الْهُدى ائْتِنَا قُلْ إِنَّ هُدَى اللَّهِ هُوَ الْهُدَى وَأُمِرْنَا لِنُسْلِمَ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. In the ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you a picture of some people that they are guided and they have evil people calling them to worship someone different than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and abandon that guidance. قُلْ أَنَدْعُو مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ مَا لَا يَنفَعُنَا وَلَا نَضُرُّنَا. Say that, are we going to invoke someone different than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, someone who cannot benefit us or harm us? And you want us to go back the way we were before, evil and misguided, similar to the persons that the shayateen, human shaitan and jinn shaitan, taken them, and he has good friends tell them, come with us. قُلْ إِنَّ الْهُدَى هُدَى اللَّهِ وَأُمِرْنَا لِنُسْلِمَ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. And we are commanded to submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are commanded to fly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ما أصاب عبد من هم ولا حزن فقال. Anytime you feel depressed, you feel sad over something, you have a worry, a future thing that you don't know what to do, and you are worried about it, you make this dua. اللهم إني عبدك ابن عبدك ابن أمتك ناصيتي بيدك ماض في حكمك عدل في قضاؤك أسألك بكل اسم هو لك سميت به نفسك أو أنزلته في كتابك أو علمته أحدا من خلقك أو استأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك. شو الدعاء؟ أن تجعل القرآن ربيع قلبك. You make this long dua, saying in brief, O Allah, I am your slave, the son of your female slave, the son of your male slave, referring to your parents. All my affairs in your hand, my forehead is in your fist, meaning you guide me and you take me any way you want. I am submitting to you your judgment for me is accepted, and it's the truth, and it is just. And you basically you say all the praising words to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is confessing that you are a slave and He is the master. You do all of that,